What's going on, my people? It's your boy Jess with Chelsea Christ Incarnate, smoking legal here in Oregon, parked for the night, wishing to share with you a story, eh? Y'all know The Matrix, the movie, starring Keanu Reeves, who's a real chill dude. And how they say you're my personal Jesus Christ and follow the white rabbit, glitchy, glitchy. What? Ha ha ha. So, to jump off that train and back onto the White Rabbit train, movie came out, when I was a youngin'. Didn't get to appreciate many of the ripples till much later. As is always the experience, my friends, and your time is your friend. The message about Follow the White Rabbit came to my head when I began to have my awakening. When I was in Chicago. And I followed this white rabbit to a concert. And I ordered a beer, White Rabbit, and they were out. And you know what I did not do? I did not drink water that night. I was broke. My addict friend wanted another beer. The White Rabbit comes to me again to remind me of gentility. And here's where it gets full circle. Because that night, who were we seeing? Three Doors Down? No. Yes? Oh, good group, older now. Bar shows. Small crowds, sometimes big crowds. Forget who. Guess why? And in the end, does it matter? No. What matters is that I remember having as good a time as I could at the show with the band that I knew. And was unpleasantly surprised. It was an unwelcome surprise. The opening band. The leader was like, fuck it, let's drink, rah, like angry and shit. And this is what inspired it. I know I'm 424. I'm high. You know, I'm chatting with you. This shirt refused to leave me. It refused to leave a path until I picked it up, thinking I might be a conduit until I fucked it up. I threw it away at a different park. No trail, river, very beautiful. Place to park, very nice. with a bag that had a sweatshirt with just a little stain on it. I think it's evident that someone opened the bag, rummaged through, pick and chose. This might have fallen out. I don't know. All I know is that, like, it obviously came from somewhere. Like, trash mode. Trash mode. And look at it. It was sitting pretty. Waiting for me to see it right by the trash can. And I'm like, what? What are you doing back here? What? Gentility, my friends. Follow the white rabbit. Snow. Walk on water. Try walking on fluffy snow. It's frozen water. It's the same kind of deal in a different form. If you want to get literal and technical about it. I'm at Farmer Cynthia's. Let me show. Can I show you? Let me see. May I show you the angle? That's my view. And I kind of want to get the majesty of the depth of the berries. I don't think it quite catches. But with the sunlight and all that, of course it doesn't quite catch. It's wild. And it's all perception, too. I shouldn't even try half the time. Rika, did you not tell me that I should need to show my face less often? Let me tell you what. It might be fun to disappear and close the door and transition. I like this town. I'm not planning or attaching on anything. But I also am following my route and what it likes. There's so many doves. Just flitter, twitter, twaddle, tweetle, tootle, hollow. Warble is a real word to describe a chirp. Like, you know how some of them can get like real intricate? Is that all I wanted to share? No. White rabbit gentility. Part of this gentility. Part of why I like this town. Yeah. Shout out, Mike, if you're watching. Some people do, some people don't. Especially the first wavers, the older folks. Made a friend at a park, a janitor at, I think, a grade school, elementary school. A veteran. Very sad. Oh my goodness, his inner child, his sacral and root chakra that have been shushed. He confided in me. Well, I filled in the blank actually, so technically I think I can share this. Because he asked me if he understood about feeling split. And in his experience in the army, he didn't want to, and these are my words, he didn't want to be a part of the machine that hurt people. He went in wanting to protect people. And he hurt because he knew in an indirect fashion he served a system that hurt people because as above, so below. He hurt. And every day he suffers. He's my little soldier boy. I think I'm going to tell him that next time. For there is another tomorrow. I'm overnighting here. The full moon approaches. Is it not the Lionsgate portal? I don't know if these are edible. I wanted to ask her. Who knows? Who knows what lies ahead? Not I. You know what? Part of the human experience is not quite knowing what happens. Did it not say in the Bible that he asked on the cross? It did. I will fact check. I do not want to get my book right now if it is not exactly where I might remember it being. No. As he was hanging on the cross, did he not ask, Father, why have they forsaken me? Why would he say a thing like that? Oh, and let me tell you what. The whole master of death. I mean, yo. In a world where people are kind of catching on to the concept that crystals as vibrational creatures can slip into alternate dimensions, just dis-a-frickin-peer on you. Did I not talk about the squirrel and the hawk? Hold up. Quick, brief recap. If you don't know that story. Hawk killed a squirrel for me. Did not see / could not find / was showed it was not taken away the carcass of said squirrel. On the day I was reminded that crystals can just dis-a-fucking-peer. The boy kind of knew how to be the magic wand and work stardust. And so when the spark was squeezed or whatever have you out of him, if you believe the story, if the story that is put out is true, I found that hand gesture very important. Glitchy, glitchy, what? If that story is true, I kind of hopped off. But because Hitler, we don't want something. If it rings true, oh, Bible stuff. If that's what you believe, like, hear me now, yo. Dimensional slips happen. Let's do the time warp again. All of time is happening at once and then not at all. If you go somewhere in your mind, you very well may leave an echo. Okay? Like, it's not impossible. Impossible things are happening every day. Did he truly conquer death? Well, did he reignite his carcass and walk in it again? No, that part was done. Shame. Not personally, don't take it personally, but just, if we think in retrospect, the ripple effect robbed was a sad one. I want to read that book. There's a book. I did not buy it. I passed up a lot of blessing. I slapped myself on the wrist for that one. I did not look to the future with ultimate optimism. Learn that lesson. Dis out. Where was I going with this? If you believe in the death. So he rearranged, he came back in his light body. He made a mirage. He accessed people's perception by, talking to those who could see. And then when that kind of stardust happens, like, it's like a lightning bolt and it just zip. Where'd the body go? Gone. You don't even get to watch it rot. Talk about an ultimate revenge, kind of, sorta, to the carnage minded. and a message about gentleness. Something I learned and shared on social media, but many of my followers here may not follow my social media. Hey, hummingbird. Take a little perch. Listen to this story. Hi. Nectar, baby, nectar. I've had bees lick me for hours and then sting me before I went north. Liked its death, I hope. I appreciated it. Monk says to a snake, be kind, love everyone. Don't bite, as the hummingbird flies off. Okay, says the snake. And later, the monk finds them bruised and battered and beaten, having rocks thrown at them and treated very poorly, very, very poorly. And the monk said, what happened? And the snake said, you told me not to bite. And the monk said, I didn't say not to hiss. It did not catch. Oh, the wild, I love the wild so much. Take care. Rock on. I love you. For loving yourself. I'm honored to be here by your side. Thank you for listening to my story and being with me along the way. Peace.